Welcome to Block the Max podcast, guys.
So your first host Cam.
I'm Manny.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Let's do it. Should I do like a YouTube intro full of energy?
No.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Block the Mix podcast.
Dude, oh, wait, that reminds me. Sorry. Since like as you can see, if you don't know, these are all mine. The Batista, the Winston isn't mine, but everything else is mine. This Winston is actually from our from the school that we work at. So
Yeah.
But these are all mine. So I'm obviously into like figure collecting, and there's just one guy that I fucking hate his voice. Whenever he'd come up to my For You page, he's like, "Hey guys," like he would talk like that, like all the way through. That was his cadence. He's like, "Yeah, this Punisher, blah 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 blah," like, dude, you can speak normally, dude. Like
the new McFarlane toys.
Yeah, exactly.
Punisher line, guys. Oh my god.
And dude, it's so grating to my ears. I'm like, I just want to look at cool figures and see what I want to buy.
Yeah.
But this guy's making it insufferable because he's showing off some cool stuff, but he's like, "Yeah, this new Spider-Man brand new day figure is awesome.
Ball joint articulation."
Yeah, like, dude. My gosh.
I get it occasionally because I do like collecting figures. Like, not as crazy. I'm poor.
Yeah.
But do you see the guy? He's like making the deadliest weapon of all time.
Oh yeah, no,
he's got the Thanos.
He's got the Omnitrix, the
Chuck Norris's testicles.
Yeah, the Infinity Gauntlet, the ring through of them all in whatever Lord of the Rings, and then like literally everything.
That's what figure collecting is so funny because it's 50-50. Like whenever you go to like a convention.
Yeah. Oh, I got this King figure from Game On Expo here in
did
Arizona. So
I mean, I might need to. Anyway, like there's you go to a convention, it's 50-50. It's either like Funko Pops, right? Or it's the horniest shit you've ever seen in your entire life, and it's $300. And I feel like
I mean, it depends on like the vendor that you're, because I've bought a lot of my figures from vendors in conventions. I mean, obviously this one right here. The other ones that I have here right now aren't from vendors. These are from just Walmart that I bought when they had the collab with Street Fighter, and this is a gift from I think my parents.
No, but like I just think like if you get I feel like the figures that I want are like fighting game characters, right? They kind of operate in the horny department.
I mean, I have a my figure.
Yeah, no,
but it was like also that was a steal because the box was like slightly broken.
Yeah.
And they gave it to me like half off. And I was like, holy shit, I'll take it, yeah.
Like I want Cammy, right? I want a Cammy, with Chun-Li. But then I get the figure and it feels wrong to have.
What do you mean?
It just feels lecherous.
I mean, my figure just sits beside Mark Grayson's from Invincible.
I thought you were gonna say Mark Henry. I low-key do want a Mark Henry figure.
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, World's Strongest Man. So
World's Strongest Man. Mark Henry is actually one of my favorite wrestlers. Deadass.
Really?
Yes, he's so good. He's so good.
I didn't expect him to be one of your favorites because it's just I think that is his way of wrestling. Like you like agile guys that beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
And Mark Henry's not agile because he's so like.
I just like how strong he is.
That's true.
Also,
he's
he's a good storyteller.
That's true.
When he called the retirement in the salmon shirt.
Yeah, dude.
And he beat the fuck out of John.
He got everybody with that. Like everybody is crying. Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I like Mark Henry. Anyway, welcome to Block Mix podcast once again.
Yeah. Sorry, we got a little
carried away.
But that's all we do in this podcast anyway.
Yeah.
Get carried away. So
I mean, honestly, the best thing that this podcast had going has already happened. Tokon came out, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like if we're being honest, we were at like the tail end of them, like the few couple months before Tokon came out. Now it's out. It's pretty cool, but like I feel as of right now, there's not much to talk about in terms of the fighting game landscape because it's like the big one really came out, and even then, like we can't gush about it or talk about it as much because for one, I feel like we have already like a lot, and like for two. The PC port is
it's so bad. Yeah. It's so bad, dude.
It's really bad. Like the Tokon port is so.
They haven't fixed it. It's been a week.
Well, they have, but not by much. Online, like rank is still a little unplayable if you're remotely at like the plat 3 to the highest ranks in the game. It's so hard to find like, a match right now.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I don't really play online. I've just been playing with my friends, Manny here.
And it's because it's hard to. I think this like whenever you play fighting games, right? Like you have that one guy who's like really good, and then you play against them, and like you can't really learn anything because you can't even get a
ass beat.
You can't. It's like okay, you like when people talk about fighting games, they're like, oh, you have to get your ass beat to kind of get good, right? But like
I mean, we've said that.
yeah, I agree to an extent. If you can't get a button off, really, what are you learning? I guess other than like defense.
It's well, yeah. That's I think like it depends on which part of like the journey you're at, if that makes sense. Because I feel like if you're blocking something for a long time, you can kind of learn, because if you're already like a seasoned player, you're like they're negative here, like just eyeballing it, right? Because obviously it's designed for you to eyeball it as well in a way of like what's plus and what's minus, and like to me, like even funny enough, I have a story from my like local that I went to like a couple days ago, right? I was playing on and I played this before, like, so I wasn't super worried, but like she would have block swings where I just have to like block for like a long time.
Yeah.
But like even if I block for like a long time, I'm like, I understand when I can something. I'm like, So and this is just just coming from eyeballing the game,
Yeah.
and it works like 80% of the time, because I'm like, okay, I can press a button when she does this. I can't when she this. So I'm like, yeah. So like to an extent, blocking helps and works if you know how like what you're doing, and like if you're familiar with the game. But like I think that like if you're still new to fighting games, yeah, it's definitely like you're just getting your ass beat.
Yeah, no. I think I learned this very quickly because I got Tokon. Thank you, Iris. And you'll get your payment in $2 Klarna installments.
For the next 16
Or
months.
over the next 16 months. But Tokon, I play Ghost Rider, and he already has really fucking.
He has good normals and
he has good
like
normals, but
50s.
they're really slow.
That's true.
And I'm kind of impatient, and like playing Ghost Rider has amplified my impatience to like 30%.
Because he's so slow.
Slow.
Like, to be fair, if I think though that like you do get hits, if you actually play defense.
Yeah, no, like I had to like learn to not.
You also have to learn to stop crossovering like all the time.
It's impulse. It's pure impulse.
Yeah, because literally earlier I perfect parried this guy like maybe 4 times because he kept crossovering on. I'm like, dude, I can react to that. I don't know what you want from me.
Like the Dion waiters, like if I'd rather go 0 for 30 than like 0 for 12.
Because that shows your confidence.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather miss 50 cross ups. I'd rather get perfect parried 50 cross ups than get perfect parried with 12 cross ups, because I never lost my confidence. and like low key, whatever that happens, I go, okay, he's perfect parried me 7 times. There's no way that he's gonna
do it another time.
Yeah, there's no way that he thinks that I'm gonna do it again because he thinks I'm better than that.
I can react to it.
But like I'm hoping the stun lock of what the fuck, and then it'll just completely catch you off guard. That's low-key kind of why I do the same stuff over and over again, because I'm like, okay, for sure he won't think I'm gonna do it now because you've done it 3 times in a row.
Yeah, but like that's stupid.
No, I think it's viable. Dion Waiters 0 for 30. I'd rather be 0 for 30 than 0 for 12.
I guess, dude.
Sure. And this is why I am silver 2.
Exactly.
But honestly, like I haven't really been playing. Like even then, like I kind of like I haven't really been playing Tokon as much as I wanted to, because I've been kind of like I've been feeling like shit recently. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Like I've been in my bed like rotting on my Steam Deck. I've been playing.
Oh, wait, I was gonna say the semester about to start, but I'm like, you don't have schoolwork to do after this.
Well, technically, I work.
Well, yeah, I work too. We work in the same school, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so yeah, the semester doesn't like when is school? Is it tomorrow for you?
No, it's on Thursday.
Oh, so 2 days. Okay. But like, I think it's also just like that also, where it's like, oh god, I have to go to work. And so like I've just kind of been
dude, you have the easiest job ever. You sit there, you play your video game, you scratch your ass, dude. It's easier than mine, and mine is literally sit on my ass and watch YouTube all day.
Yeah, it's I don't know, like it's like even though it's like easy, it's like it's work.
I don't care, dude. I'm not.
I mean, like I'm not complaining about it.
Okay, this is coming from somebody who went from like customer. I mean, I'm still doing customer service, right? But because I'm working from 5 to 10 in a school, there's like nobody,
Yeah.
And I'm still getting paid the same wage that everybody else is getting paid. So I'm like cool. So I literally just sit there, help maybe 1 or 2 students a night, and then I'm just watching YouTube. So it's nice. It's nice.
I think I'm not complaining about it, but also like, I think it's the fact like that people actually come up and talk to me. Sometimes I don't want to be talked to. You know what I mean?
I guess.
But like, also that's like so like first world problem of me to
Yeah,
complain about. Like,
what the fuck,
some
man?
people are out here fucking grinding in the coal mines.
Yeah,
And
exactly. Like you
and
could be working at a fast food place right now,
I could be
like
working at
that
Wendy's,
fucking sucks. I mean, from somebody who worked at like
Jollibee.
Jollibee for like a year,
Yeah.
dude, that place. I was like, fuck, dude. Every time I was scheduled, like during the day, I'm like,
Did I tell you
fuck.
about when I worked at a fast food place? How
No,
I worked
actually,
at a Wendy's. And this,
really.
and yeah,
When was this?
this was in my junior year of high school. It was my first job, right?
So, what year? 20.
2021.
Okay. Wow, really?
2021, 2022. Yeah.
Okay.
So like so it was my first job ever. I worked at a Wendy's, right? I worked there from 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. But there was only, so I did closing shift.
Yeah.
There's only 3 of us though, and we had to clean everything. So actually, we left at like 2, 3 a.m.
Yeah, that's normally how it goes. Like Jollibee was like, "Oh yeah, no, you guys get to leave at 9, right? Yay!" Or
Fuck no, you
no,
don't.
fuck no,
No, fuck no, dude.
dude, we close at 9. We leave at 12.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, and even then, it just sucks because like I think a lot of the time you were also just understaffed for no reason.
Yeah.
Because you like how it's supposed to work is there's supposed to be 2 people for each thing that you're gonna do.
Yeah.
But sometimes they stretch it to just one person. Like 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 the whole dining area, right? Like you, well, the like list of things you need to do: take out the trash, clean bathrooms, clean sweep and mop the floor, and like a couple more other things, right? And you'd think that that's like easy when it's, but no, it's like
The
basically
entire.
most of the building,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That you have to do that.
And then you're like doing dishes and everything's greasy too. So it's like,
Dishes is the other. Some other guys dealing with that, but like to you, it's like,
oh, okay.
okay, well, fuck, dude. And then there's some nights where it's just you on that thing, and you're like, well, fuck me, I guess.
Well,
you know?
for me, because when I was at Wendy's, I was working the grill,
Okay.
the grill and the fryer, right?
All
Well,
right.
I had to clean the grill, I had to clean the fryer, I had to do the dishes for everything, and then it would be like 3 a.m., right?
Yeah.
And so in Wendy's they have like the chicken nugget basket, right, where they put the chicken nuggets in there. We'd have to throw it out if there were extra chicken nuggets, right? And I just went, give it to me. So I put them all in a big like extra large to go bag. All the chicken nuggets, not even contained in like it was just purely straight in the bag. No.
Yeah.
And I went home, it'd be 4 a.m. I'd go home, I'd shower, still feel greasy, sit down in like the dark, and as the sun was coming up, I'd be eating like 100 chicken nuggets. That's what, and I worked there for like, I want to say like 3-4 months, and I was like, I can't fucking do this. Because I was doing school, I was doing school too.
Yeah. So I imagine that like sucked.
Yeah.
Like at least, actually, my first job wasn't that bad. My first job was at Bosa Donuts.
Also, donuts isn't that bad.
Yeah, and like literally, I had 1 shift per week. One. And I had to work from the out, like, well, it kind of depends, because okay, for reference, my lifestyle back then, I used to wake up super early.
Well, yeah, you had to for high school.
Well, not like super early for school, but like I mean, like, because I around that time I was still like more, like I was still more connected with my friends in the Philippines than people here.
Okay.
So I would wake up super early, just spend time with them, and then go to like class or whatever, right?
Okay, yeah.
So I'd wake up at like 3 or 4 because I went to bed like 8, dude.
Okay,
Like
yeah.
I went to bed like 8 o'clock. So those were my days. I go to bed like 8 or 9, and then I would talk and play games for like a couple hours before school, right? So my boss knew that when I was working there, so she would assign me to like 5 a.m. shifts, which is brutal for most people, but like to me, I'm like, oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
So my hours were usually from like 6 to 11, like 5-hour shifts.
Okay.
And I did that every Saturday.
That's not bad.
And the worst part about my job was just the cleaning part. But even then, it wasn't that bad. I didn't have any bad experiences with it. There was like one time though where I did eat a 2 times spicy bulldog before work, and I came into work, and then I went to the like I kept going to the bathroom. Literally the 3rd time I did, my boss was like, "The 3rd time, huh?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sorry."
I hated Wendy's so much that I tried to get any excuse to not work, right?
Yeah.
So around that time, my grandma died of COVID, and I would pull the COVID card a lot.
Really?
I went, my grandma died today, and they went, oh, I'm sorry. They're like, hey, and then like next week I'd be like, it's my grandma's funeral, and be like, oh, okay, yeah, go for it, and I'd be like, it's my grandma's wake, And they're like, oh, okay. It's my grandma's 1 month death anniversary. I got to go to this. They're like, all right. And
It's why are you exploiting this, dude?
dude, I hated it so fucking much. It was because it was literally like,
Well, to be fair, like fast food jobs are kind of like the bane of your
my
existence.
yeah,
It's okay. I don't know what it is. There's been so many people who have bad experiences with fast food, me included, by the way. And it's like insane to me because like I was consistently like one of the like I was a super consistent worker in Jollibee, right?
yeah.
And like I would always do my job.
Mhm.
I didn't really have any complaints, right? The customers to me, and I would do my job relatively well. Well, I wouldn't say relatively well. I'd say after like 3 or 4 months I was there.
Yeah.
That was when I was like, all right, I know what I'm doing now. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, but like, I left because the management was just like so ass, and like I'm pretty sure I told this story here too. Is that like when I left, like it kind of well, it wasn't just me. It was like a bunch of other problems that just like kind of culminated.
Yeah.
But like basically one other person, I don't know if they were fired or left, but like I just assumed that they left because again management was bad when I was there. I don't know about now, but like when the management was bad when I was there. So that person left, and then I was like I'm buddies with like the person who used to work there was a manager, and I was buddies with him. And then like literally after I got out of my chemistry class, like my 2 3 hour chemistry class, I get the text from Jollibee and it's like, hey dude, fuck you, you can't work for a week, because you're under like I don't know what the job equivalent of like probation is, but like
What?
yeah, it's like under investigation of like your complaints. I'm like,
You got written up?
yes, and it wasn't even my fault, and I knew that. I was like, wait, you guys are blaming me for the 2 times that somebody left a credit card on the drive-through thing, and I wasn't even taking the order. Like,
That's
what
it?
the fuck, man? You know?
That was it?
No, it was only that. It was like a bunch of other stuff that I just happened to be there, and then somebody else fucked up, and they were like, "Wait, it's you." I'm like, "What the hell,
What
man?"
the fuck did I do?
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck did I do? And then so they sent me under like probation, basically, like the
Mhm.
job equivalent probation. I showed him my buddy. He's like, "Man, fuck this, dude." And he's like, "I'm quitting. Are you quitting?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure, I am."
I'll quit, yeah.
Yeah, and so we both of us like quit, and because there were some employees who liked the both of us because I was there for a long time. He was there more than me, but like he was only there for like about 5 months. But even then, he was like working basically every day, so he
Mhm.
was seeing those people like every day, right?
Mhm.
So, and they were like, well, they aren't here anymore. Fuck this job, and until they left too. So I think if I remember correctly, like about like 10, I wouldn't say 10 people, but like close to that number left.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, so it was the three that I mentioned, me, my buddy, and the other person, right? 1, 2, uh, 3, 4, and like a few others left too.
Oh,
Shortly
damn.
after that, yeah, because they also weren't fan of the management, and I guess just that like the few people that like they're like, wait, they're leaving. They're like, well, fuck this job, I guess, you know.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've had pretty good experience with all my jobs, honestly. Besides Wendy's, fuck Wendy's. I hate Wendy's. I still eat there though. Wendy's is good. I love
Yeah, you
Wendy's.
literally you ordered Wendy's
I
just
ordered
earlier, yeah.
Wendy's today. For a long time I didn't that Wendy's because I knew people that still worked there and I didn't want to show my face. So whenever I would go to Wendy's, I would purposely go to a Wendy's that was farther away from my house just so that I didn't have to go to that Wendy's. And that lasted for like a year, which is crazy because people don't stay at fast food jobs for a year typically.
Yeah.
It's like 6 months.
I stayed in Jollibee for a year though.
Oh damn.
Yeah, because the management only started getting asked like the last 3 months.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah.
But this job, I literally can't complain. It's impossible for me to complain about the job that I currently work because I just play video games all day.
Me too. Only negative downside is we don't have a job for like the summer, but that's
fine.
we're going back to work next week.
Yeah, like I could care less, honestly. Like I just want money. They want money now. But other than that, how's your Planet Zoo 2?
Planet Zoo 1, excuse me.
Oh, my bad.
What do you even title this episode?
I don't even know, dude. Are we gonna talk about? Are we gonna? Oh wait. So what are you? Can we be a Planet Zoo podcast now? Where we just talk about Planet Zoo?
Honestly, like I think. Well, for one, I like the game. That's pretty obvious.
Yeah. Come on
I have
now.
about like already like 60 hours in it.
Yeah.
And I bought it like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Like, actually, no, like 3 to 4 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be a part of like my job, so that I like obviously I'm gonna like if you had a like for you if you had a game about like creative writing, I think you'd like that.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? So that's why I like it. So um, there's not really much to talk about.
Yeah, no.
Well, unless you're interested in the animals that they're adding Planet Zoo too.
What animals are joining Planet Zoo too?
They're adding a hornbill. You know what that is?
No, I don't know what a hornbill is.
It's the evil ass bird.
Oh,
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking
They're
about.
adding hornbills. They're adding a common trout.
Is there aquariums in Planet Zoo too?
Is there what?
Can you do like aquariums on Planet Zoo?
Yes, that's the big thing. Why I'm so excited. Like again, marine biologist. So I'm like super excited for it, right?
Okay, yeah.
So like you're adding aquariums and aviaries for birds.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you don't understand how uneducated people are when it comes to animals.
Well, okay, no, the other day, Cam was vague posting on his story about people caring about liking animals or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I thought it was really. I was looking at it, I was like, oh, he's not talking about me because whenever I talk about Planet Zoo, I'm like, all right, you're gonna put.
No, not you. It's like okay. There was this one post about the sorry, I forgot about the specific species of rhino, but they were the last two of that species on Earth, and they're both males. They're just done because they can't reproduce or anything like that. So, and I saw somebody in the comment section go like, guys, they don't care about legacy like people. You see,
What?
Yeah, they don't care about their legacy. So let's stop making them pregnant and just let them live their lives. And I'm like,
That's not how that works.
yeah, yes, exactly.
That's not how that works.
For one, if you don't know what rhinos do for the environment, they're grazers. Basically, anything that
I hardly know hers.
they're grazers. So that's what cows and like other animals like that do. Not only that, but they provide a lot more stuff for the ecosystem in terms of the plants, the soil, and even the other animals. Right? Basic ecosystem stuff. I'm not easy to follow.
Yeah.
And without them, it's gonna fuck up a lot of things.
Yeah,
I don't know
sure.
if you know
Rhino
that.
specific, yeah.
Even if you reintroduce an animal to do their job for them, that doesn't work 100% of the time.
Because like the rhinos do other stuff that isn't grazing, and then other people benefit off of the rhinos.
And they have different relationships in the chain and just with other animals in general.
It's biology 101.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know why 30K people like that, by the way. And I'm like, why are people this? Like, I'm not even saying anything advanced about my field. This is Bio 101, right?
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, dude, without you don't understand how important it is to conserve, to conserve wildlife.
So here's what I would do if like two males, right?
Yeah.
And make one of them transgender.
You can't. That's not possible. Question mark.
No.
I mean, there are transgender animals.
Yeah, no, and then I would make them mate, and then boom.
Okay, and then what?
And then they have kids.
We are not making incest rhino kids.
Why not?
Do you know anything about eugenics?
Not that, bro.
This is again biology 101. Incest is bad. I don't know. Man. Incest, it's not even as just like an ethics standpoint, but
it's
also
bad.
your genetics will be fucked up.
That's
which is why a lot of people who are inbred actually don't survive that long.
That's why I think it's crazy that we inbred dogs. Crazy style.
And that's why they don't survive that long.
Yeah, you see the pugs, their fucking noses are smushing like this.
Well, that's different. That's selective breeding.
Yeah,
Inbreeding is like family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, now we're a wildlife conservation channel. The Tokon came out for 2 months. It's now out. Fuck, what do we talk about? Wildlife conservation. Oh, I was playing Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
We're talking about Final Fantasy now.
Sure.
Fighting game podcast. I was playing Final Fantasy X, and my favorite character's name he was my favorite character. I'm like, for reference, if you played Final Fantasy X, I'm like 10 hours in, right? 10, 15 hours in. His name's Waka, right? And he's cool.
Yeah.
And then he just casually starts becoming racist. There's a race of people called Albed in Final Fantasy X, and he goes, "I hate the Albed," and I went, "Whoa, dude, what the fuck?"
Oh, animals are racist too.
I'm sorry, what?
Animals are racist too.
Now we've circled back.
Animals, yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, explain it. Elaborate.
I mean, they're sorry. Well, not necessarily racist. They're just like don't like specific things for some reason. Did you see the video of the orcas exploding fish?
What?
Okay, so there are a few videos out there of people discovering that orcas would hold the fish in place, and the other orca will swim full speed towards that fish and it would explode. Yeah, it's like
What's the? I feel like I feel like there's another one where it's another fish animal, but they like play ball with one of the animals.
well, that's dolphins.
Dolphins, yeah, no, but like they play ball with like a just like a live animal.
Yeah.
With the animal that they play with.
Pufferfish?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, they just play. Where's the sea otters that do that?
No, sea otters don't do that.
Oh,
I don't think so. I just know that the evil ones are orcas and dolphins.
you know they're low key evil. You see,
They're not low, dude. They're exploding fish. They're not low key. They are evil.
imagine, dude, imagine just being a fish. You're chilling, and then the orca comes up behind you, grabs you by the hind legs, and then it just like
You just explode, dude. They're so evil. They're so evil.
They would be the villain character in a fighting game. We're back now.
They would actually.
We're back now.
No, I was actually thinking about this last night. I was thinking about like if I were to actually make a fighting game of
Fish.
not just fish, animals, what would it be? So my Southeast Asia representation, all right?
Okay.
We got the binturong. You know what that is?
I don't.
It's crap. It's native to Southeast Asia. People say it smells like buttered popcorn.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm not really sure what they do. I just know that they're native to Southeast Asia. Anyways.
It's the only thing that.
Well, I'm sorry. I try to research as much as I can into my specific field, but not like everything, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
And then number 2, the national Philippine animal, the carabao. Dude. Number 3, the Philippine eagle. And number 4, what's a good one? The tarsier.
For sure.
You don't know?
If I see it, I probably will know what it is.
They're like one of the only animals that are like native to the Philippines. So you can only find them there.
All right, we're gonna.
You gotta look it
All right,
up.
we're gonna look at the. Oh, okay. I've seen these.
Yeah.
I've seen these.
Weird.
Look how bony their hands are.
Yeah, they're cool though.
They're cool. Oh wow. To aid in grooming, many you have a tooth comb are like tightly clustered incisors and canine teeth.
Gibbons too.
Dude, did I tell you about my favorite? Well, I've told you about my. Have I shown you my favorite animal on the podcast? I don't think I have.
No, you haven't, but I know what it.
Is it, oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah.
Come on now. I just like the massive stonker.
The massive nose that they possess.
That's like kind of half the reason why I like them so much, and the other half is because I like the way they sit.
Is that it?
Like, look at this.
Is that the 2 reasons?
His fat belly, his big fat fucking belly, and the way he sits, and that's kind of low key. Like, I don't know what I think they're evil, low key.
Yeah.
I think I heard that they're low key evil.
Well, that can be my goat, which is the golden stumbler's monkey.
But like, look at like, look at the way he's sitting, bro. He sits like my tito. like big fat belly. Like imagine him in like a wife beater. With a can of with Red Horse.
Yeah, dude.
That's like I don't know, like, oh, there's like another like
No. Search up the golden stumbler's monkey.
oh, golden, okay.
That's my goat right there. They're also not evil.
Also not evil.
They're not evil. They're not evil at all.
They look. Oh, I've seen that. I forgot.
Yeah.
I've seen this video. We know. These are great. Their nose are kind of fucked up. They look like bats. They got like a bat nose.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Why wildlife conservation, by the way?
Yeah.
No, why?
What?
Why wildlife conservation?
Me?
Yeah. Like, why was that your like? Oh, like why marine biology? Like, why?
I wanted to do wildlife conservation. Well, for one, I wanted to be an art major.
You want to be a what?
I wanted to be an art major, but my parents were like, "You could do that." And I'm like, "Oh, that's fair." But like, my second choice was wildlife conservation. I mean, like, it's like kind of like a thing of like, I didn't necessarily grow up watching Animal Planet, but I just experienced it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, the Philippines is a very tropical place. Up in the Philippines. And I mean, like, you know, I've been to Boracay. That place is great. And then not only that, but like just like every year, me and my family would go to like a provincial part of that our family owns. You
Mhm.
know,
Mhm.
there's no Wi-Fi obviously. And
I
like
fucking
it was like super like Filipino province kind of area, right? And it was like right next to a beach, and there was just a bunch of shit that I just thought was like super cool as a
okay, yeah.
young kid, and I always just thought that like, and like it's also just something that's like I think that's important to
Mm.
do or have, you know.
Yeah, no.
And like recently, I've been watching like Steve Irwin hashtag beast mode. Anything that he does hashtag beast mode. I love Steve Irwin. I love Robert Irwin too. Obviously, they're great.
My favorite, one of those guys is the dude that was hunting swamp monsters. It was like an Animal Planet. It was like
I think I
it's
know
like
what you're
he was
talking
like
about.
hunting. Like, he was like in the swamp and he was like wrestling, killing alligators and some shit like that. And he was like, "This is alligator. It's like the world. It's like the world's deadliest alligator in the planet." And he's like holding it by like the fucking maw.
You know what's really funny about that sentence?
What
Is alligators are not really that aggressive.
is it? A crocodile?
It's crocodiles are.
That I get them mixed up.
Yeah.
Because they look the same.
They don't look the same.
Yes, they.
I can identify
Well,
what's a
okay,
croc, what's an
You
alligator.
can okay, so you can, but that is your major. But if you were to get two people, right, one person, and you went, "This is an alligator. This is which one's an alligator? Which one's a crocodile?"
That's true. They won't
Exactly,
understand.
exactly.
It's very subtle differences, but like once you learn the differences, you're like, oh, cool.
Well, isn't alligators, aren't they like in the water most of the time?
It's
Or
not,
is it the other way around?
no. It's the difference comes from their head. Their head. That's what you notice.
Oh,
Alligators, you only see the top teeth poking through.
okay,
Crocodiles, you see both ways.
okay,
And crocodiles have sharper snouts. Alligators have rounder snouts.
okay.
And more importantly, their temperament. If you see people doing shit with a reptile like that, most of the time it's an alligator.
Okay.
Because crocodiles, Loki will just kind of kill you. So if you see anybody handling like a alligator crocodile kind of reptile, it's most of the time it's an alligator.
Have you seen the? Well, not have you? What do you think about like way back? Like this was like a few months ago, but like people were talking about who could win in a fight, 100 dudes or a gorilla.
100 dudes.
You think so?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
Really? What?
Yes. You underestimate 100 dudes.
I guess I am underestimating 100.
Because okay, for one, gorillas are not. For one, gorillas get tired.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and like sure, he'd rip the first two guys apart, but like I think by the 10th guy, he's gonna start losing steam.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, number two, it's much more realistic to view, and number two, it's just also because gorillas aren't like that.
That's
They're
fair.
not aggressive human killing animal. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Not like barely any animal is except for maybe like two.
What about
which is-
Planet of the Apes?
All right, bro.
You watch Planet of the Apes? Okay,
I have watched Planet of the Apes.
what do you think of Planet of the
They're,
Apes?
they're. I mean, I think they're good movies. It's just like they're not that realistic.
They're not. Okay.
Like, dude.
No, they're not.
Yeah, no.
No, you're telling me they don't ride like what? They don't ride horses and shoot M16s in the forest.
All right, bro.
Oh god,
Alright.
this episode's going off. This is worse than the WWE Immortals one.
Oh, it's anything's better than the WWE.
I think now that we've like Tokon has come out, now we're just like, all right,
Waiting on the next big thing.
yeah.
Because, like, to be fair, there's not really much you can talking about because I feel like even in other games, things have gone
Well, it's
stale.
it's also the summer. It's like near the tail end of the summer, so
Yeah.
nothing's really coming out.
Yeah, like it's like things have gotten a little stale. Like the next big thing we're looking forward to is Bob and Tekken 8. And that's kind of about it.
That's Bob.
At the Bob. We will talk about it when he comes out because I think we're gonna play him, right?
Yeah, I'll play him.
Actually, the day his release.
Is it days? Oh, it's the 18th.
Search up when Bob releases in Tekken. Oh, it's August 24th. Okay.
Yeah, August 20th.
Okay.
Yeah, Bob's
That's
coming
like
out.
next
Yeah,
week.
It's
Anyways.
it's literally just Bob coming out.
Yeah, it's really just next week. So
Oh.
you know. There's not really much to talk about right now. Like and like I think we should really start doing episodes where we're just playing the game. Because I feel like that'd be more productive than like just about it.
Oh yeah,
Because I
probably.
feel like episodes where we just talk, I feel like we kind of lose steam, especially when well, for one, we're not playing it. We can't just like
Show you.
show you or anything like that. And like there is things to talk about in Tokon, but it's more fun to talk about when you're actually playing. I don't
Mhm.
know. Like obviously there's stuff like Green Goblin being really good right now. And I think that he's like I don't know, man. I don't think he's the best character in the game.
That's kind of crazy.
I think it's because you have to work to get the stuff that he
Is good at.
gets.
That's true.
If that makes
Because like
sense.
it's not like Spider-Man where you get an easy.
You get easy 50-50s
Yeah.
as well. Like, and even then, his neutral is not good.
Yeah. You have, like,
I blame on point. Trust me, his neutral is not great.
and like Ghost Rider's neutrals like is good just because he has big normals. Like whenever I play defense and block, but like whiff, and then I'll just press like fucking heavy, and that shit goes like 70 feet across the goddamn screen.
Yeah, like admittedly, he has the best mix in the entire game, undoubtedly, right?
Yeah.
Because not because his mix is anything crazy. It's just the setups that he can do crazy.
Because they're really ambiguous.
Not only that, it's like he gets it off of super. Like I do my level 2 super, and he's on the glider as you're getting up. So I have like 3 mix-up options off that. I can tap B, which lands me right in front of you. Hold it, which goes behind you. And I can just press heavy because you're not heavy. My light, which is his overhead, and you're not gonna react to that. Like
That's really fast, yeah.
Yeah, nobody's gonna react to that. So, he's just really good, and the only way to really beat him is, I think, like just being really smart with your meter.
I was telling Cam when we were playing today, I was like, all right, I think this is what your Green Goblin tech, right? Is when you hit the glider, just move up and down. Really.
Start going up and down, start confusing the shit out of people.
Because he does that, right? Like where he'll go up and down, and I literally go, right?
Yeah.
But like I'm saying, like just do that, like okay, like throw out an assist and just go, and then people are gonna be like, "What's he doing? What's he doing?" and then you just do like, and then you do your low, your high, or whatever.
Yeah.
But
like okay, I mean CEO did just finish, and guess who won Sonic Fox?
Who do you play?
Green Goblin. It was Spider-Man, Green Goblin. So
fuck off.
Yeah.
The 2 best characters in the game right now.
Yeah, basically. Super Noon was second, and I forget the rest of the list. I'm sorry, but anyways, I don't know. I feel like the game's a little too early, and obviously, like the pros, like Sonic, Fox, Super Noon. These guys who've been playing this game for the longest time now, or not these games, like fighting games for a long time now, are gonna win the first tournament because they know what they're doing more than the others. But I think the more that this goes on, the more we're gonna see less of them. If that makes sense.
How was your local, by the way?
For which one?
Tokon.
Oh,
yeah.
I did kind of badly, but that's also because I can't play neutral with. Then I couldn't play much neutral with Green Goblin.
Okay.
Like I would get just outmatched with certain things, but I think now I'm a lot better at dealing with stuff and having to deal with really long normals with zoning and all that other stuff. So like right now I'm more confident in myself. But like that local happened like a year ago,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, the one I went to like a couple days ago was like Guilty Gear Strive, and I did fine in that one. Top 8. I didn't really play the game that leading up to it, so I'm surprised. I was like, oh shit, yeah.
Oh, top 8, yeah,
sure,
nice.
top 8, yeah. But anyways, what do you call this? So yeah, Tokon right now is I think in the good spot because people are starting to understand the game. And I don't know if you've seen Snake Eyes play Champion. Dude, he's like seeing him play a champion. I'm like, damn, this is kind of scary. Like, if you place a champion that knows what he's doing, I'm like, damn, like he's just grabbing your shit and just like juggling you around.
We kind of talked about this last episode. I do think we should do like a comic book club.
You're true.
Because I've been low key. Yeah, I didn't read it, but I was like kind of watching a video about it.
Yeah.
About Flex Mantello. Have I showed you what he looks like?
You haven't shown me what he looks like, but dude, you gotta show the screen. You gotta show the screen.
This is what he looks like.
This is DC superhero?
Yeah, DC superhero.
Okay.
Flex Mantello, what he does, okay, is he has his ability is
Doom Patrol.
Yeah, he's a Doom Patrol character.
Gerard Way made this man?
No.
Oh.
Grant Morrison did.
Okay.
But he made All-Star Superman. But Flex Mantello, the way he works is he flexes his muscles and reality changes.
Oh wait, I think I've seen that one clip where he starts flexing and everybody gets an orgasm.
Yeah, that was from the TV show. But yes, no, I genuinely think you would like this because we talk about how, well, Cam talked about how like he doesn't really like DC.
Well, okay, I think it's because I think the concepts that DC tackle are much more about like I wouldn't say less complicated, but I think it's more about the greater good, if that makes sense.
What do you mean, like?
Okay, I talked about this like to you like a couple weeks ago, where I think most of the concepts that DC does is like they're well, most of them are basically gods, right?
Yeah,
And it's a matter of like having that power and being like uh using it for the greater good and like doing good, you know. And I feel like Marvel superheroes are so much more flawed because they be killing people. They be killing people.
I think the thing for me is that DC, their themes are a lot more heady, in my opinion, than Marvel's.
Yeah, like if you like overall story arcs better, you like DC. But if you like character arcs better, you like Marvel more.
But no, but I think you would like Flex Mentala because it is like wacky, right?
Yeah.
But also it's like very, very like serious. And I think
Okay.
and it's a mini series. It's four.
Oh, okay.
There's four. It's only it's 4 issues, and we could go over them as a little series. I think it
Yeah.
could be fun. We could each buy a copy of
Flex Mentala copy.
and then read it here because I do think also I do think you would like Doom Patrol. Like I do want you to get to read.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I do want you to read Doom Patrol at some point. But I was kind of thinking about Mentala. Also, I was also thinking about Grant Morrison because that guy's kind of crazy. Like
He made All Star Superman though.
no, but like, did you know he's like actually a sorcerer?
What?
What? He practices sorcery.
Oh yeah, sure.
He like I was and like this was also in the video where he was talking about how it's like he was like, yeah, the reason why companies are so big and like so popular is because they're using sigils in their logos and stuff like that. And I went, oh. And like here's the thing, right?
I mean, he made All Star Superman.
No, but like here's the thing, right? I want to be a comic book writer, right? Grant Morrison's one of my favorite comic book writers of all time, right? I feel like I need to be as crazy as him in order to make the shit that he makes.
Well, okay, I think a lot of good writers are just crazy.
Yeah, but like I physically can't be like I can if the way you manifest something is you say what you want, you write it down, you take out all of the consonants and leave the vowels, and then you make a picture out of all the vowels in that phrase, and then you speak it out loud and you draw it on like everything, and that's how you make. And I'm like, no, like that's not like I can't like I physically can't like do that. As a person, I'm not that crazy, and I feel like that's why I can't
write.
I'm not going to be as good as him because I'm not insane in the fucking brain like that, dude.
Do you think that there's like a common theme like that for fighting game players to be good?
I think it's just autism.
True.
Like low-key.
Being a person of color?
Being a person of color.
Yeah.
Stinking. I think being stinky. I think
No. Depends. That's true. It is autism most of the time.
Like you like only like I feel like only an insane person, right, would make a comic book where the very last issue, this is the Animal Man, by the way, by Grant Morrison, where Animal Man just talks to Grant Morrison for the entire issue and him being like, I'm fake. And he's like, and Grant Morrison's like, yeah. And then they start talking about, and they get really existential. Like only insane people could do that.
I mean, well, like that's not a new concept. I mean, Jack Kirby did that.
Yeah,
but not like to the insane part that like Grant Morrison did, because Jack Kirby was like, "Oh, yo, what's up?" and then he just leaves. Basically.
No, it's literally like him talking. It's him talking to himself, basically. It's Animal Man talking to the writer Grant Morrison, who is writing Animal Man currently.
Currently, that's really fun. Oh, also, sorry, this is unrelated, but like that fourth wall break reminds me. I think people who like Gwenpool and dislike Deadpool are hypocrites.
Think so?
Because they're both slop, and I mean that wholeheartedly.
They are
because
a little bit both slop.
I love both characters, but I'm like, you can't be mad at Deadpool like Gwenpool and vice versa, because I feel like they're both the same slop of the same farm.
Okay,
the two sides of the same coin. I don't know, so something like that. You know?
No, for sure. Because Gwenpool is a comic book fan.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like her thing is that she solves problems with comic book logic, right? And I think it kind of gets Mikey's telling me that he's coming in. Okay, but like Gwenpool solves problems with comic book logic, and I think that can kind of get stale, especially if they do nothing with the character, and it's just that. I don't know, like I guess in a way, but
I just think that both characters use their gimmicks differently, but I also feel like that they have very interesting parts of their character that makes the gimmick enjoyable, you know? And I feel like if you like one and not the other, you're a bit of a hypocrite. Like, unless it's just you don't like the writing of the whatever, that's fine. But if you don't like the concept of the character, that's a different thing. And you're kind of a hypocrite for not liking, if you like this and that.
I also think it's a little bit of it's a little sexist. I'm not gonna lie. Like it feels like if people hate Gwenpool but they love Deadpool.
Yeah, that too.
It feels kind of
there
like
are more fans who like Gwenpool and hate Deadpool.
Yeah.
Well, I feel sorry. It's that thing of like it's slop until it's something that I like. Am I wrong?
No.
Dude, there have been so many people who have turned on like maybe Double isn't that bad when Tokon came out. Why? Because they're referencing fighting game references. Yeah, it's bad until he references something that I like. Like, dude, come on now.
Yeah, no, I that's what I honestly like. As I've become a fan, like as I get older, like a fan of superheroes and stuff like that, I hate, especially now, the superhero fan base and like the comic book and like now. I
think it's a lot of like just preference.
Yeah.
Like I think comics, like understanding that comics is a vast world because of just how much years has gone through it and how much the characters have evolved, more especially through it, and how many writers have gone through.
Yeah.
Is like you kind of understanding that. And I feel like a lot of people, especially when it's adapted to movies, people have this misunderstanding of like, and I think it's become more apparent recently because of Spider-Man, that people have a checklist of what they want the character to be rather than either being an amalgamation of all the stuff beforehand or kind of like what do you call this, being like its its own thing.
Yeah, the reason why like I think comic books is so interesting is that so many writers work on the same character. You
and
get
they
to
have
see
different like interpretations.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's cool to me, like seeing a different interpretation of a character. Well, what kind of was pissing me off is because Lanterns, the Green Lantern show came out.
Where's the green?
Okay, well here's the thing, right? People are like shitting on it because they're like, why does it look like this? Why does it doesn't look like?
Well, like the script, from what I've read, at least the script's good.
It's a police procedural.
Have you watched it?
I've not watched it, but I know it's a police procedural. But also, I'm not gonna shit on it from like looking at one screenshot and being like, "Why does it look great?"
Where's Doug Green?
Yeah, where's Doug Green? Like, I'm not gonna I'm not a tool. Like, I don't know why. Like, people were like, "Oh my god, this looks like shit." They haven't even seen the goddamn thing yet. Like, people gotta let it build. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
and I think that like sometimes people prioritize aesthetics over the script, which I feel like is a bad thing, because that creates people who unironically like TASM and TASM 2. TASM 2 especially. Okay, I to me, I'm like, if you like TASM 1, I'm like, that's respectable because like I can at least see the pros of that movie, right?
For sure.
TASM 2, I'm sorry, is dog shit. It's, if you have any respect for Spider-Man as a character at all, or any of his interpretations, TASM 2 is easily one of the bottom ones. And this is coming from the themes of the story and how they did it. It has the same problems as Spider-Man 3. They just have too much shit going on. They have the Hobgoblin stuff, the fucking Gwen stuff, and even like, remember when they tried not killing, like reviving his dad? It was a deleted scene, by the way. And not only that, the parent stuff got so boring in that movie too. So it's just like an amalgamation of like poop and like. Am I wrong though?
It's just, I don't know why that got me so bad, but it's literally just, it's poop. It's poop.
It is poop.
Like, let the pop filter go. It's poop. Like, okay, but like, I think the thing is that like, my issue is that people won't like just let something build. It's got to be good immediately, right? And like, I get that to an extent, right? Because you don't want to waste your fucking time, right? But like, if you care about the thing as much as you claim to do, you are like, you should be willing to put in a little bit of time into letting itself build. It is a TV show, right?
Yeah,
Like, it's not a movie.
yeah.
Like, the pacing's gonna be different.
Slower.
Yeah.
Especially for episode 1.
Episode
it's gonna
one.
be slower. Yeah.
Like you just gotta let that shit ride. Like, you gotta let it ride. I'm super like I'm gonna watch it. And like but like I'm not gonna like, oh, this looks like shit because where's the green? Like, that's not like that's a terrible excuse.
Dude, sorry, something I just saw yesterday is people are starting to like the 2011 Green Lantern movie just because it's greener than lanterns. And I think that's so stupid.
That's okay. Like, I this is how I know that people that people don't actually watch or know about Green Lantern, because they look at Green Lantern and they go, his name's Green Lantern, where's the green? Motherfucker. That's not
that's not the point of the character.
Have you read the comic where it's Hal Jordan's Green Lantern and Green Arrow go on like a bro dude road trip?
No.
Okay, so there's a comic. It's really popular, right? But it's so do you know anything about Green Arrow at all?
Green Arrow, no.
Okay, so
I know that he's played by Stephen Amell.
what do you think? What do you, in your head right now, what do you think of when you think of Green Arrow?
I mean, from the few clips I've seen of him in his show, in the Arrowverse or whatever the CW was, just a vigilante basically.
Okay.
He's like there, to me, he just strikes me as like if they gave Hawkeye the reasons of why, like, I guess Daredevil wanted to be as a hero, minus the Catholicism, you know?
It's wrong. Because what Green Arrow is, what above all, and this is paramount to his character.
Yeah.
Staunch communist. Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's like a Robin Hood kind of thing.
Yeah, no, but like times 20, right? He is like, and so it's literally Hal Jordan, who is a privileged white man.
Yeah.
Driving, like they're literally driving the places in Green Arrow, going, look how bad America, like this is what's wrong with America. Look at the poor poverty and all that stuff. Yeah. And also, Green Arrow's sidekick does heroin.
Oh,
and they catch him doing heroin.
I mean, to be fair, that's just kind of what happens in these.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like doesn't like Peacemaker have a villain where his powers are just he's on crack?
What?
Do you not know?
No, I don't. I'm not as. 1 second, we got it on the work computer, by the way.
Oh yeah, this guy.
What? Snowflame?
Yeah, his powers is he's on heroin, or like crack or something.
It meets his leader is the leader of the drug cartel. New Justice, powers and abilities. By inhaling cocaine, Snowflame is capable of granting himself superhuman strength, speed, and immunity to pain, pyrokinesis, and ability. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but like in that sense, where like, okay, what I'm saying is that like Hal Jordan's Green Lantern is kind of a dick. Like, that's kind of like he is a dick, right?
I mean, he's also.
Oh yeah, he touches kids. He is a pedophile. He is a dick and he's a pedophile. Okay, but
okay, which is so unfortunate because I think out of all the Justice League members aside Superman, I would really like Green Lantern if he wasn't a pedophile.
Okay, no. That's it's very specific. That's Hal Jordan's Green Lantern. Okay.
Yeah, no, I know there's Jon Stewart and Guy Gardner, but like
and Kyle Rayner.
I don't really know much about him, but like I know Jon Stewart at least, you know.
Yeah.
And I fought with him.
Yeah, no.
So, you know, yeah.
But I think I really like Hal Jordan as a character because he is so flawed. Because he takes, because Green Lantern Corps are space cops.
Yeah. And
Hal Jordan, like, is to me like a flawed Hal Jordan is like, okay.
A pedophile.
He is a pedophile. No, it's literally Space Cop, like Space Cop to a T, and that's why I like Hal Jordan so much as a character. But it's literally Green Arrow checking Hal Jordan's privilege and him going to different cities.
Like, this is all wrong to America.
Yeah, and then also he catches his sidekick doing heroin, and they go, "What the fuck? You're doing heroin?" Have you seen the cover?
No, I have not.
Now I gotta show you. I'm doing heroin, dude. And Green Lantern goes, "You always have the answers, Green Arrow. Well, what's your answer to that? My ward Speedy is a junkie?"
I think it's really funny to me that like there are so many covers like this of like the 80s or like era of comic book That's just shit like that.
I think that's the difference for me between DC and Marvel is that DC is like talking about this shit, and Marvel's like a fucking Spider-Man. He's flying around. Like not to say that Spider-Man doesn't like, not to say that Marvel doesn't have serious topics. So they talk about serious topics, right? But if,
The one thing I like about Marvel too is because I feel like a lot of their stories are smaller scale.
yeah,
Because I feel like DC, it's like, holy shit, the universe is ending.
you know? It depends on the character for sure, but yeah, I do think that Marvel's in terms of like they have like B tier heroes that have a small like stories and like a smaller.
They're also really good.
Yeah. Like, but I think I just like DC for like its heady concepts, right? Like taking superheroes and then like using that to the. I hate Watchmen, by the way. It's like
Really?
I don't like Watchmen. I don't. Okay, I know Watchmen's a good comic, right? I don't like Alan Moore as a writer.
Okay, but Gerard Way made the song for the movie.
Here's the thing with Alan. Here's the thing with my thing with Alan Moore. He's a good writer, right? But there is another way that you can show that a dude is bad or that people are bad and flawed that doesn't involve beating or sexually harassing women. There is.
I mean, that proves that he's bad. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Like you pick something else, dog. There was literally I was reading. Oh my god, it's like the world's most distinguished gentleman or something like that.
Yeah.
It's basically like classic literature. It's a DC comic. It's classic literature. Like characters come to life and they're like a superhero group, basically, right?
Yeah.
One of them is Invisible Man, right? And the way they find out where Invisible Man is because one of them goes, oh my god, have you been hearing about these nuns? They've been having immaculate conceptions, right? And they're like, interesting. So they go investigate this, right? And it's literally just Invisible Man fucking all of the nuns because he's invisible. And I'm like, okay.
Well, I mean, that's basically just translucent from The Boys or whatever.
No, but like, imagine that, like that type of plot point, but then it's like the third time you've seen it.
Oh, okay.
So like this is the third, like.
Okay, so you're saying. I thought you were just complaining about one character, but I'm like, no, this happens like every other day.
Yeah, like one of the so they get the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde character is that they lure a prostitute, like one of them pretend like one of the main characters is a girl, by the way. She pretends to be a prostitute, right? Gets picked up by Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and gets almost like sexually assaulted, and then they have to come in and save her. Like and then the second one is like basically the same thing again, and then the third one is this one again, and I'm like, dude, there's another way that you can like do this, right? Like
you can make people be bad or like do evil deeds that isn't sexual harassment.
Yeah, no, so I think it's he's a good. Like, I think he's a good writer. I just am like, dude, you got to pick something else. And I literally after I read that part where it's the Invisible Man fucking nuns, I go, I can't read this again, dude. I can't fucking deal with this bullshit anymore, man. And that's the difference with DC and me, with DC and Marvel. Yeah. Is like, DC does that, and then Marvel has
Spider-Man.
I'm Spider-Man.
Well, I mean, like I also think that like I find Marvel again a lot more interesting because I feel like they just. Well, they don't do that.
I mean, they've done some pretty bad stuff.
Well, like at the same time, they kind of show people being bad by, like if you read a Punisher comic, it's like what I like about Marvel too, it's like even like especially in comics like the Punisher, they don't kind of like represent people in a certain way to be bad. Like they just look like regular people. Like some of the people that Punisher are punishing just look like either regular or even attractive people, right? And like I think that's nice. Or even then, it's like they don't have to be super graphic about it, if that makes sense.
I think the issue with it is like Watchmen. There's like there's scenes where like that, and like that's fine. Like I think it's okay, right? In the comic, but specifically for the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, why are they doing that? Like, what are you like? I'm trying to figure out. Like, when I was reading, I was like, what is he trying to say by doing this? And like, I genuinely couldn't figure it out, or just
he's like, well, this guy's evil, so he has this actually.
No, but like why? Like why is he doing? Like he is technically like the protagonist of like he's ensemble group. He is one of the protagonists. Why is he doing this? And like, maybe should I have probably finished it? Yes, but like, I didn't want to sit there and read quite possibly the fourth time in a row that a woman gets sexually in my comic book.
Yeah, like it just kind of gets too much.
I think,
And
yeah.
I feel like, and okay, I'm gonna use the Punisher again as like an example here. Right? The Punisher punishes pedophiles, right?
No, I dude, he punishes.
Yeah.
Punisher punches
But
people.
like he kills pedophiles basically.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But like, I think it's nice that Marvel, depending on the writer, shows it differently
Mhm.
in a way. For example, there's one comic. I just watched this off a video, but there's one comic where he visits a family that was like sexually harassing their own children. You know, um, and I think it was the writing for that was done well enough because it doesn't show anything, but it shows how like even normal looking people can be evil, or even then like you don't have to show anything to feel repulsed by what they did,
Mhm.
you know, and also just showing even just reactions of the kids
Yeah.
of like because he kills them,
Yeah,
obviously, right?
because he fucking kills the shit out of them.
Yeah, because he kills them. He's like, well, fuck these parents. Because obviously, like at heart, Punisher's also a family guy.
Yeah.
Family. But you know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
his
yeah.
family did like die tragically. So
And his dog, Brian.
yeah, so stop. I'm trying to talk about a serious topic here. But anyways, like and then just showing the reaction to children's and like what Frank thinks is like a good way to not like be like what like still kind of have that like what the fuck reaction and like be repulsed by like the parents even if they didn't show anything at all.
Mhm.
There's another way too of like in the show. Actually, I think this was in Daredevil. This was in Punisher.
Yeah.
There was one scene where Frank was buying guns illegally, right,
Mhm.
from like a dealer, and he was about to leave, and then the guy mentions selling that kind of content, and the Punisher puts the clothes sign and just starts beating the shit out of the guy, and I'm like, dude, and like that's. I think that's like an example of like having the same concept and thing, but just like showing it differently or showing how the character would react differently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't like League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Don't read. I like you can read that comic if you're interested. I couldn't get through it. I don't know what the fuck it is. But I think just DC is just like for me. It's just like I love DC comics more than Marvel. But I feel like there's a point, like especially like near like the mid, like the 90s. All the 90s was edgy, right? But it's just like DC's like we're edgy. You know what I mean? Like we're edgy.
Yeah.
Like like the Reddit mod, like.
Well, to be fair, Marvel did kind of do that in the mid 2000s.
Like I feel like every the comic books from like the 90s to like the 2000s were pretty edgy, but I feel like DC
Did it like?
I feel like it was more egregious in my opinion.
That's true because I feel like for Marvel, it was not super egregious because the most that they did was kill Spider-Man and make Reed Richards evil. That was kind of like the two biggest things that came out of that.
Didn't the Blob eat the Wasp?
So, I don't fucking care, man. Something like that. But like, anyways, like those are like the two biggest things that come out of that era.
Yeah.
The evil Reed Richards. Kind of about it.
Yeah.
We don't really remember much of the other stuff that they did. Well, even it kind of bled into the 2010s, like Superior Iron Man.
Okay.
But like I think even the other stuff that they did, you wouldn't even consider them super edgy. Like Superior Spider-Man, where Doc Ock is Spider-Man. You know about that comic?
Yeah.
Like even then, I feel like you could probably say that that's kind of edgy because
I don't really think it's that edgy.
Spider-Man technically dies in that one. But like and they're like, well, we're doing something different because Doc Ock's Spider-Man now. But like even then, I think it's like they twist it to like a good story.
Well, I think it's cool because like
it's Doc Ock learning how to be Spider-Man.
Well, also it's that and also understanding Spider-Man as a person because it's like. Because Doc Ock doesn't know who Spider-Man is, like right, and so like now he's living through Spider-Man. He's understanding him as a person
and
like,
understanding people as well. Because like Doc Ock in that specific comic, growing up, had like an abusive childhood, right?
Yeah.
So if I remember correctly, it's been a while. Sorry, he had an abusive childhood or something terrible happened to him. So he's always been like super aggressive and like thinks that society rejects him, yada yada, all that other stuff. So seeing this life through Spider-Man kind of breeds a new like perspective in him, and he kind of reflects even in the comic that like, fuck, was I wrong?
No, but it's also like
know?
like in the very like one of the first issues when Doc Ock Spider-Man, he's fighting I think the Scorpion,
And he punches him super fucking hard.
He punches him so hard that his jaw comes off, right? And he's like, oh shit.
He's like, oh, Peter's been holding back this.
Yeah. He's bro's been trying to not kill me.
Yeah.
He could have killed me whenever he wants. Like it's like that stuff. You know what I mean? Like I think that's cool. Like I don't think that's necessarily edgy. Do you know what is edgy though? The Blob eating the Wasp. Have you seen that clip? I forget.
Oh wait,
I forget which Marvel thing it is.
Okay, I think that like it's just because whenever Marvel does something edgy, it just never sticks. Which is why we never see much of it, right? Because even like the DCU, was super edgy, and that ran for like years, right? Anytime that a Marvel project tries to be, it just gets shut down immediately.
I think it should be edgy. I think when it comes to edge, you need to be tasteful with it. You know what I mean? Like,
and I think Marvel is, to be fair.
Yeah, they've had some tasteful moments.
Not the Blob eating the Wasp.
Not the Blob eating the Wasp,
like,
though.
I think, for example, like Civil War, you could kind of say it's an edgy comic in the sense, but like it's tasteful edge, which is why I don't think it is.
Yeah.
You know, and or like for example, when it comes to like killing heroes and like this and that, I think you never think that like Marvel is edgy. They do something, or when the writers do something, most of the time it's deliberate. Because Goliath gets killed in Civil War, right?
Yeah.
And it's like a shock to like everybody. And like you can say that it's like edgy to like just kill a hero like that, you know? But like it's done so deliberately and for the story that it doesn't feel that way. You know? Yeah.
But anyway, oh my god, English.
Dude, we gotta go on this website called Build the Bucket. And we gotta build the bucket. Well, okay. That's it for today. It's too late. We've been recording for 2 hours. Well, okay. Well, this is gonna skip to the end of the episode because this is gonna be a separate episode. Anyways, yeah, we finished the segment that we're gonna upload sooner. But yeah, this Block the Mix. I'm your host Cam.
I'm Manny, and you know what? Next week maybe we'll read Flex Mentalo.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.